Welcome to CTV Sports. I'm your host, Andrew Morgan, and the conversation around campus has been dominated by Rockies baseball. You heard it here first a couple weeks ago, folks. This team is my pick to win the NL West, and they are off to their best start in franchise history. Make no mistake about it, this team is hot. With Tuesday night's game being postponed in New York due to inclement weather, it meant twice the fun today in Queens. Game one of a doubleheader. We're in the top of the seventh with the good guys up one when Carlos Gonzalez takes R.A. Dickey Gonzo for his first home run of the young season to extend the lead to 3. The very next batter, Troy Tulowitzki, he goes deep to left. Rockies showing off the long ball early in this one. It's Tulo's 6th of the year, and back-to-back bombs put the Rocks up 4. Houston Street is called upon in the 9th to save this game, and Scott Hairston says save this. 2-run shot for Hairston, his first of the year, to trim the lead to 1, and Street is chased a little early from this one. Enter Matt Lindstrom with the bases loaded, and he gets David Wright to fly out harmlessly to right. A little close for comfort, but it's a Rockies winner nonetheless. 6-5 is your final. Here's a quick look at the box score. Greg Reynolds gets his first win of the season, going 5 innings, giving up 5 hits and 2 earned runs. Let's play 2. We're in the 6th when Tulo goes yard for the second time today, and talk about a bomb. The solo shot is his 7th of the year. He leads all of baseball in that category now, and he's a big reason why the Rocks are rolling early. We're still in the 6th when the little man, Jonathan Herrera, takes the former Rocky Taylor Buchholz deep to right field, and the ballpark isn't gonna hold this one either. How about those Rockies? Herrera knew it was out, but I'm not sure his teammates or his manager could believe it. It's a 3-run home run, all part of a 6-run, 6th inning for Colorado, and you can get out your brooms because it's a sweep of the Mets. Rockies win Game 2 in a rout. 9-4 is your final. I brought my broom here on set. Rockies sweep the Mets. I'm pumped. Rockies baseball is back.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, man.
And what's homecoming without a little football? The Rams and Rebels provided a matchup between 2 1-5 teams, but the Rams look like the team Coach Fairchild has been telling us would come around in the second half of the season. Their prolific attack was center stage on Saturday, and they finally put all 3 phases of the game together. Roll it! Over 30,000 fans packed in for this contest, and most did not go home disappointed. There's Ricky Brewer, friend of the program. He was pumped, and his defense played lights out. And speaking of turning out the lights, Mike Arakpo shows you why you should never leave your feet on the football field. So nice, we're going to show you twice. Arakpo puts his helmet under the chin of Rebel running back Tim Cornette. The helmet goes flying. I think it's safe to say it's a Jive 5 nominee. The defense as a whole came to play. Defensive tackle Guy Miller had 4.5 sacks in this one. That's a new school record for the big man in the middle. UNLV quarterback Omar Clayton was essentially running for his life. He was sacked 6 times in all. Pete Thomas and the offense opened up the playbook and took chances deep down the field. Lou Greenwood hauled in this 55-yard completion. It would set up a Leonard Mason 3-yard score on the ground, which was followed by a 14-yard strike through the air to Eric Pites. Hey Pete, how did he get so open?
Yeah, that was just a special play we had. He lined up a tackle and put the tackle out wide, and they didn't have anyone on him.
Nobody was on Lou this play either. The guy is what I like to call a scorcher. He torches the defense for a 73-yard touchdown. He just might be this offense's newest playmaker. John Mosier might be the forgotten playmaker in on this offense, but even he would find pay dirt. Clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose. Pites would add insult to injury with another touchdown reception, and CSU rolls with a 43-10 win. All right, the Rams head west to Salt Lake City, Utah, in a matchup with the Utes, who are currently ranked 9th in the country. It'll be CSU's 4th game against a ranked opponent this season. It was an electric basketball atmosphere at Moby Arena on Wednesday night. The 2nd sellout crowd this season, first time that's happened since 1990. 7,500 rowdy fans packed Moby to catch a glimpse of the 6th-ranked team in the nation, the Aztecs from San Diego State. CSU looking to beat a ranked team for the first time since 2004, but SDSU had the hot hand from the tip. James Rahan had 15 big points off the bench to lead the team, and senior Billy White added 9 points on 4 of 8 shooting. In the first half, it was a couple tray balls from Adam Nigon and Dorian Green. Unfortunately, these were the only 2 3-pointers the Green and Gold managed to knock down on the night. The Rams came into the contest ranked in the top 10 in the country in field goal percentage, but they went colder than the sub-zero temperatures outside of Moby. CSU shot just 39% in the first half, followed by a dismal 33% in the second half. The two bigs, Andy Ogaday and Travis Franklin, would have to carry the green and gold down the stretch. Frank had 12 points on 5 of 8 shooting and put continuous pressure on SDSU's front court. Frank looking smooth on this take with the spin move, using his body to shield the defender for the reverse lay-in. What about the big man, Andy Ogaday? He goes dunk face, flushing it down for 2 of his 18 points. He also pulled down 12 rebounds for his 16th career double-double. Jumping ahead, we're late in the second half after a Rams timeout with the green and gold down just 2. CSU would put themselves in position for the upset. Under 20 seconds to go, Ogaday gets the pass from Green. Ogaday dishes it to Smith, and Smith feeds it to Franklin on the baseline and let the big dog eat. Franklin kisses his shot off the glass to tie this game at 54. CSU thinking overtime. The Aztecs inbound the ball with under 10 seconds to play, and DJ Gay does the rest. Take a listen. Gay silences this sellout crowd with the step-back game winner, and it's Heartbreak City in Fort Collins. One of the more intense rivalries we have to look forward to every year takes place on the ice. The 2010 Rocky Mountain Center Ice Showdown is upon us. The Buffs and Rams put on a show every time they face off. Brace yourselves, it's hockey. It can get pretty graphic. Despite having their number 2 seed locked down for the NCAA tournament in Hartford next month, the CSU club hockey team had one last score to settle with heated rivals CU. Hard knocks and penalty time was the name of the game Thursday night. We move ahead now to period number 2 when things started to get a little testy. The Rams still down by 1 and had a great scoring opportunity, but apparently CSU's number 13, Derek O'Donnell, got a little too close for comfort to CU goalie Kevin Latinsky. Emotions boiled over, to say the least. CSU would capitalize on the power play when Paul Jenkins goes top shelf to beat Latinsky to even the score at 1. Still in the second period when number 19 Casey Schermerhorn takes an unnecessary blow to the back by a CU defender, and well, this did not go over well with Casey. And I'm not sure any of the referees really saw what started the scuffle, because when they got it all sorted out, both Casey and CU bad boy Chase Richardson were ejected and forced to hit the showers a little earlier than they expected. CSU was fueled with enthusiasm, and they would get a little help from Latinsky, and Paul Jenkins was the beneficiary. Check this out. Latinsky makes the save but doesn't know where the puck is. He backs himself into the corner and ends up dropping the puck in the net to light up the scoreboard. Up 2-1, the green and gold push the puck up the ice, and Jenkins gets a nice look for the hat trick, but it's Parker Harrison doing his part in cleaning up the mess. He goes backhand top shelf to seal a 3-2 CSU victory. The Rams collided with a team just as desperate for a win as they were on Saturday at Hughes Stadium, and despite an early touchdown from Lobos running back James Wright, the green and gold continued to take care of business on the home front. Pete Thomas would look deep in the direction of Lou Greenwood once again this weekend, hooking up for a 43-yard strike, which would jumpstart the offense. Thomas would throw for 256 yards in the contest, but it was the running game and a little trick-or-treat action, so to speak, that fueled CSU's attack. The fan favorite double reverse to Tony Drake goes for 34 yards in the score, all part of a 21-point first quarter for the Rams. Give the freshman some love as Drake's first round trip to the end zone. UNM would find pay dirt in the second quarter when Ty Kirk called in this tip pass, but it was all Leonard Mason after that. Mason ran for 124 yards and had a 3-touchdown performance, including this one from 34 yards out that caught even Mason by surprise.
Man, that right there, like I said, I didn't expect that. It just opened up. Like I said, shout out to goal line.
Rams rolled 38-14, averaging 6.5 yards per carry. That totaled a whopping 328 yards on the ground, which featured 4 backs, highlighted by Mason.